Today, I resetted the NFL back to 2017, bringing back Prime Brady, Prime Gronkowski, Prime Le'Veon Bell, Prime AB, Prime Cam Newton, Prime Julio Jones, Prime Matt Ryan, Prime Drew Brees, Prime the Seahawks, aka the Legion of Boom. Oh yeah, Prime Von Miller, Prime Todd Gurley, Prime Khalil Mack, Prime Errol Thomas, Prime D Hop, and much more. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna simulate 3 NFL seasons to see what will happen. Alright, let's get to season number 1. Wow, what a complete shocker in year 1. So apparently, Madden thinks that the Patriots are gonna miss the playoffs for the first time in I don't even know how long. And then the Jaguars with the 1 seed with their elite defense. And matter of fact, I think that they're the best team in the entire league. Let me go check real quick. Wow, what a complete shocker in year 1. Apparently, Madden doesn't think that the Patriots are going to make the playoffs. So, no Patriots Eagles Super Bowl this time around. And surprisingly, the Jaguars with the 1 seed and the best team in the NFL. I just checked. So, not only the AFC, but the entire league is crazy. And then you got the Broncos making the playoffs as the 7th seed. So that's quite interesting to see. And then according to Madden, they think the NFC South is so good in this scenario. Alright, time to see who will win each playoff game. Here we go. So, according to Madden, the Chiefs won in a thriller against the Broncos. They barely won. And then Roethlisberger absolutely destroyed Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. And then Phillip Rivers beating Tyrod Taylor. So we got a Jacksonville versus Pittsburgh rematch and a Chiefs Chargers divisional round. In the NFC side, we got Rodgers beating Drew Brees, and then Cam Newton not standing a chance against Carson Wentz, and Matthew Stafford getting killed by Matt Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the divisional rounds. Wow, so Madden has Roethlisberger getting revenge on the Jaguars 31-28. So Roethlisberger moves on to the championship game. And then Alex Smith beating Phillip Rivers 34-28. By the way, that score might give Falcons fans PTSD, so I'm sorry. And then moving on to the NFC side, we got Carson Wentz beating Matt Ryan 16-7. Lastly, we got Russell Wilson not standing a chance against Aaron Rodgers. And just like real life, the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, so they'll either face against Roethlisberger or Alex Smith. Looks like the Chiefs doesn't really need Mahomes after all, so Alex Smith versus Carson Wentz, interesting. Just like real life, the Eagles won their first Super Bowl in franchise history, so bravo to the Eagles, and Carson Wentz is your Super Bowl MVP. And for those who's wondering how did Alex Smith win MVP, well, let's just say Andy Reid's playbook is way too overpowered when it comes to simulations. And Golden Tate led the NFL in yards. Y'all don't understand how good was Golden Tate. Oh my. He was pretty much a beast. Let's just say that. And D Hop led the league in touchdowns. That's actually some wild numbers for a rookie Leonard Fournette. I miss playoff Lenny as a Bucs fan. Here we go. Season 2. Here we come. So, very interesting picks. The Colts had the first overall pick, and they went Bradley Chubb. interesting. Saquon to my Buccaneers. I would have loved that. Quentin Nelson to the Browns. Baker to the Jets. Josh Allen to the Niners. Okay. DJ Moore to the Dolphins. Jared Alexander to the Bears. Calvin Ridley to the Cowboys. Denzel Ward to the Cardinals. Sam Darnold to the Commanders. Minka Fitzpatrick to the Patriots. Okay. Anything else? Lamar to the Ravens. Yippee! A realistic one. About time. Josh Rosen was meant to be something, man. Okay. I'm looking. Anything else? Or... Oh, another realistic one. Mason Rudolph to the Steelers. Very interesting selections. Now I'm trying to find out who was Mr. Irrelevant in this draft according to Madden. And your Mr. Irrelevant is gonna be... It's gonna be Rod Taylor. Year 2 was another shocker. So, we got the Broncos making it to the playoffs once again. And the Patriots missing out. Jacksonville is back in the playoffs, and rookie Baker Mayfield is leading the Jets to the playoffs against Phillip Rivers, and the Steelers has the 1 seed this time around. Meanwhile, in the NFC side, we got Cam Newton versus Stafford, Falcons the 1 seed, Mitch Trubisky making it to the playoffs, and Dak finally makes it to the playoffs once again, and the Rams taking on the defending champs. Time to simulate. Okay, bad news, everyone. I accidentally simulated a bit too much. And now we're on to the championship games. But I'll tell you what happened. So the Chiefs beat the Broncos. The Texans beat the Jaguars. And rookie Baker was so close to beat Phillip Rivers. Also, Roethlisberger beats Phillip Rivers. And Alex Smith beats Deshaun Watson. So a rematch of last year's conference championship game. Interesting. And then, meanwhile, the Falcons got the 1 seed, and then the defending champs beat Jared Goff, and then the defending champs beat the Falcons by 1 point, and then the Lions beat the Cowboys. So Stafford's going to his first NFC championship. So maybe we might see Stafford go to his first Super Bowl. We'll see. Or will it be the defending champs once again? Oh yeah, I forgot Mitch Trubisky and Dak made it as well, so yeah. And just like that, we will not see the defending champs back in the Super Bowl. This time, it's Stafford versus Roethlisberger in the Super Bowl. Let's see who will win. Lions fans get to rejoice. The Lions are your Super Bowl champs for year 2 just like that. Beating the Steelers 13-3. To be fair, I didn't even mean to jump in, but oh well, it is what it is. And Alex Smith once again is MVP because, come on, you know, the Chiefs playbook is just... Time for year number 3. Interesting, Washington selected a left end in the first pick of the draft. Then Kyler Murray went to the Cardinals. Obviously realistic. Devin White to the Niners. Nick Bosa to the Titans. Alright. Let's see if there's anyone else. Brian Burns to the Vikings. Josh Allen to the Bucks. I actually like that move, not gonna lie. Okay. Anything else? Devo to the Patriots. Dexter Lawrence to the Saints. Okay. Christian Wilkins to the Bears. N'Keal Harry to the Texans, Sean Murphy Bunting to the Falcons, and then Danny Dimes to the Steelers. Okay, now who was Mr. Irrelevant this time around? That's the question. Oh look, the GOAT, Trace McSorley himself, went to the Jags. And Mr. Irrelevant goes to Terry Beckner Jr. Alright, so we're in the playoffs now, and surprise, surprise, the Raiders make the playoffs this time around, so for the first time today, the Jaguars are gonna miss the playoffs. The Chiefs as the 1 seed, the Dolphins and the Titans surprise me. That's actually crazy. And by the way, Alex Smith is no longer the Chiefs QB, so Mahomes season now. Meanwhile, in the NFC side, the Vikings made the playoffs, and the Eagles did too. And the Falcons are the 1 seed. Rookie Kyler Murray leading the Cardinals to the playoffs. Really interesting as the 7th seed, taking on Dak and the Cowboys. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Surprise, surprise, the Raiders have won against the Texans. Then the Steelers beat the Chargers. And then, what am I looking at? Oh my goodness me. The Titans just killed the Dolphins 31-3. Holy shit. Well, just like real life, the Cowboys disappoint every playoff game pretty much. But in most simulations, the Cowboys are just elite. I don't know why. So rookie Kyler Murray gets his first playoff win, and then Jared Goff wins against the Saints, and then Carson Wentz beats the Vikings. So now the divisional round is set. Chiefs, Raiders, Titans, Steelers, and Falcons, Cardinals, also Rams, Eagles. And just like the real life 2019 season, the Titans have to play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, and then down goes Carson Wentz, and then Kyler Murray's rookie season comes to an end against Matt Ryan. So it's gonna be Falcons, Rams. Also, like real life, the Chiefs beat the Titans and going to the Super Bowl. Damn, that's a pretty ugly win for the Rams. Rams win by 2 to beat Matt Ryan and take on Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. A rematch of last year's Monday Night Football game. If you know, you know. I remember watching it. It felt like yesterday, not gonna lie. That was pretty epic. Anyway, let's see who will win. And just like that, Jared Goff and the Rams are your Super Bowl champions. Jared Goff beats Patrick Mahomes for the second time ever. If you liked what you just saw, please consider subscribing. Thank you, that will mean a ton.